back with another one. I gotta start back consistently doing these videos because there's been a lot of cowards in the energy lately. You know, a lot of spiritual warfare from people who scared to show their faces. They hide behind things and people and try to annoy the hell out you. Try to get you to crash out as they're crashing out, trying to get your attention. I've been dealing with a whole lot of spiritual warfare lately. Let me know that I'm getting closer and closer to something here that they don't want me to get closer to. Because that's the whole reason why they've done as much as they have, you know. It's the whole reason they came for my job. They come for your finances. They come for your stability. They come for your children. Spiritual warfare is real out here. A lot of people who haven't dealt with it think it's just easy to overcome by not giving it your energy, but because they haven't dealt with it, they don't realize you can be focused on something completely different, completely different. And when they want to do something, they will. While your mind is focused on business or getting money or trying to relax, and it's maybe your next vacation or something, they sneak right on in. Hi. I don't realize to overcome black magic, to overcome spiritual warfare is not as easy as just don't pay attention to it. But for people who have actually experienced it would know that that's really not feasible, you know. So although I decided, for a while I kind of laid off these readings, I'll probably begin more back on them just to see what's in the energy, who is in the energy. Free Palestine. Yeah. And everybody else actively going through any warfare. Any warfare. How's your day going? It's going great. I know. Every day is a learning day. How was yours, John Davis? Hi, Solange. Alright, I'm gonna get some signs out and then I'm gonna go ahead and start this. I don't know why this camera is so dark like it is, but it is what it is. I guess we're just gonna roll with it. Spirit guides, ancestors, Holy Spirit, archangels. Allow me to read the energy that is surrounding us. Tell us what we need to know. Give you permission to speak to me and through me. Let's see. Okay. Happy early birthday, John. Hi, Leo. I don't know what time it is here. It's like 5 o'clock. Expect powerful changes. Expect powerful changes. One day we're going to look back and everything is going to be a lot different. I'm in my Moonology deck right now trying to get some signs out. Oh, well. Okay. The energy is gaining momentum. Yes, it is. Surrender to the divine and step out of your comfort zone. That's what we have so far. I guess it don't want me to do specific signs, but all right. I'll just let this be a collective reading. It's 4 cards, and none of them have signs on it. So let's just see what's in the energy, y'all. Keeping up, immense effort. Somebody's trying to gain an advantage over somebody. Somebody's trying to keep up with what somebody is doing. Somebody's constantly watching someone, constantly talking about them. Um, Trying to stay up on what a person is doing. Maybe using someone else as a conversation starter here. Talking about the same thing over and over and over again. Not letting something die down, but like always keeping up mess. It's endless moments, repetition. It's always tea time. Somebody always has something to say. Somebody, I feel like, is always in a negative mindset. Somebody is always trying to be the center of attention by making someone else the butt of their joke. This is a bully here. It's a bully. And a bully's losing at their own game, and they're using you as the butt of the joke because they're trying to keep up with you. This is someone who may feel like they're better than you or like they're supposed to be further off than you. Uh, this is someone could be just doing things to try to hold you back. But just like the Moonology deck said, it's this change is going to come. Precipice of change. Something is about to change here. Pause before action. This is you maybe needing to pause before you react to whatever it is that's being done, or them, be you and them needing to think about what they're doing before they do it. Because you may have someone with ADHD type of mentality here, do something first and then think about it later. That can get you in a lot of trouble. That can get you in a lot of trouble as a child and as an adult. We as adults, we learn to think before we speak, to think before we do things. You know, as a child, we still try to teach our children that. But I feel like what you have here is an adult with the mind of a child, and they still need to learn to think before they say things, think before they do things. Time, pressure. Somebody could feel like they are running out of time to do something, and that could be why they are acting impulsively. Just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. Covering up errors, yeah. It's because they are acting impulsively. They're just doing things. That it comes to their mind and they do it without it being a full plan. And after they realize it's wrong, they try to cover up their mistakes here. This is someone trying to paint the roses red here. Because they see where they messed up. And now they're trying to fix it. But it's too late. It's too late. Keep your temper, yep, which is exactly what they're not doing. So this is somebody who's angry, who's frustrated, who's taking their anger out on the wrong person here. Like I said, they're doing things to one person, maybe talking, spreading a lot of rumors, with gossiping, maybe telling a lot of lies. They may be doing things to try to hurt someone, whether that's physically, mentally, emotionally here. This is a crash out right here. This is a person who is crashing out, trying to get you to crash out. They're just doing random things, whatever they feel like is going to get your attention. And unfortunately, it's putting them further and further in a hole. So, let's see what's going on. Why is this person crashing out? Something's taking place in court. They're angry about whatever this is, or anxious about whatever this is that's taking place in court right now. You may have been going to court with this person. This person could be going to court trying to keep you from getting something. So this may be something somebody else is going to court for. But it's in regards to you. And this is what they're angry about. Whatever this is that may have happened in court. Let's see what card just flipped over. Imprisonment. Somebody could be afraid of going to jail here. Whatever it is they're doing. But they could be doing something in court to try to make you go to jail. Um, this privileged lady has done something in the background here. This is a person who's used to getting their way, and they haven't been successful with getting their way with you. This is why they're angry. This is why they do a lot of talking behind your back. This is why they spread a lot of rumors. This is why they repetitively do things over and over and over and over and over again, because they're used to things going their way. This is someone who feels entitled to certain things, to certain people. It's a person who doesn't often, if at all, hear the word no. And something's not going the way they want it to go with you. And they're upset about it. And they may have been the ones taking something to court or having some type of appearance in court because of something they did. Because remember, here we see covering up errors. I think this mistake that they made here may have exposed their hand. And so now someone sees that they are liars, that they are not who they pretend to be here, that this person is just a spoiled, entitled person that they may need to put their foot down with. This person has shown their hand. The mask has come off with this person, and now they're trying to fix. They're trying to fix it because they're exposed. And so this is a privileged lady in the background. See, distant horizons. I don't typically read these cards in reverse. If I read it upright, someone may be moving somewhere. You could be about to move somewhere. The anchor could be being lifted off of you. So if this person has said something here, which we already know, that there has been a whole lot of gossip, whole lot of talk constantly going on in the background from this person. If this person has said something for there to be some type of anchor put on you, if this person, clearly this is a privileged person, but if this is a person with some type of status, which they probably are, this is someone who has probably got a lot of other people looking at you because of the gossip, because of the rumors that's been spread. And there may have been an anchor put on you. The anchor is about to be lifted. Why? Because whatever's taking place in court has revealed who this person truly is. Like I said, the mask has come off. And so if she said something to get you looked at or watched by officials here, this is someone who is realizing, someone who's been caught up telling lies. They've been caught up telling lies. So where anchor was on you, where you may couldn't move, you may couldn't do anything, your money may have looked funny, businesses probably was on the edge here. It's because of this privileged lady here, what she's been saying in the background. And now that she's caught up, now that they realize she's a liar, now that they realize she probably done it out of spite, out of jealousy, out of envy here, That anchor is about to be lifted off of you here. So if a lot of things were blocked, held back from you, then all that is probably about to come flowing in here. And this privileged lady, this is what she's concerned about here. What do you call it when you lie to officials? I don't remember the correct terminology, but there's a name for that when you lie to officials. That's what she's done here. And this is why she's so angry, because she's not used to being held accountable for the things that she does behind the scene. This person could be married, and this person's not used to being held accountable. And not only is she held accountable now, she could be facing some jail time for whatever it is she may have said or done. Maybe resources were wasted with people putting some type of block on you or watching you for some reason here. So if this is the person who's connected to people in high spaces and high places, I feel like she used her privilege. She used her power, her connections that she have to those people, and may have had some type of investigation going on you. She may have had you being watched by this community here. Whatever she said, whatever she has done, it reached someone in some high places and made them act here. And now they're finding out it was all a lie. And I see sudden wealth here. So if this is someone who lied on you and got a lot of your stuff shut down, like I said, a block may have been placed on you. You may have been experiencing a lot of stalking, a lot of harassment over this time. You may be getting some type of wealth, some type of sudden wealth from this community here because of whatever it is that's been done. Concern. Somebody here is concerned about it. Hey, Felix, Gypsy, Irish. Thank you, Irish man. And somebody's definitely concerned about what's been going on here. They either concerned for this person to find out that this person has lied and they have actually acted on it, or this is someone who could be concerned for you because you've had to endure everything that you have because this person lied. Like, people like this should not have certain privileges. They shouldn't have certain powers here. But this is, it seems like to me, this person, if they are not in a position of power themselves, being this privileged lady, then they know people who are in positions of power and they use that to their advantage. Now it's all backfiring. It is all backfiring, and if it isn't right now, it's just a matter of time before it does. That's why changes are near. Yeah. Peace, harmony, and prosperity. That's what you're about to walk into now. You're going from out of these rough waters right here, which is all the lies, the confusion, the chaos that was surrounding you due to this privileged lady, and you're about to be moved into some type of calmer waters here. Yeah. Something could have been delayed. So she could have told these lies or did whatever this was to you to delay something, to try to stop something from reaching you, to try to stop you from receiving something here. And so this person could have been trying to stop you from receiving some type of presents, gifts, sudden welfare. Or this could be what you actually have coming in now. Presents, gifts here. And I feel like that's going to be coming from this same community here. this community here, or the justice system. Like I said, if the justice system played a pivotal role in this, then this could be something coming from the justice system here to kind of try to balance out a situation that has occurred here. Because some people could have put their trust in this person to later find out that this person just lied out of jealousy, out of envy, out of wanting to stop someone from receiving something, out of not wanting to see somebody win here. Because there's also justice scales on here. Something's being balanced out where there was no balance before, because people took this person's side, people listened to this person here. This could even have something to do with a celebrity. These people work together where there was no balance because of this person's status here, and people just listened to it. Something is about to be balanced out. You know, they say money, power, respect here. And I feel like because this person was privileged, she had the money here. And that's what gave her the power and respect. People respect her. They respected her opinions. They respected her as a person. They put their trust in someone who could not be trusted because she had the money, she had the power here to make something happen. And again, she used that power. She used that trust that she had with certain people of a certain status to help her come for someone here. And it may have been just out of spite here, because it seems like there's some type of apologies coming now. There is someone who wants to balance out something now, because this person of power, this person of privilege, was able to do what they were doing to someone that maybe didn't have as much power or privilege. So this is the celebrity card here. If this was a celebrity who done this, that would explain a lot, her power, her privilege, people listening to her, being on her side, people call themselves protecting her. Um, the words of celebrities go far. People tend to trust them, again, because of their status here. And so what you have here is people who are working together on her side. This is someone who has built up a coalition of people to comfort someone by telling lies and spreading rumors and gossiping. It's a person who did this out of jealousy, of envy here. And I also see a victory here. Victory. Speaking of justice system, I've been had the justice system appear to be watching me for quite some time now. If y'all have kind of kept up with my readings, you would know how long this has been now. But for some reason, they have picked up on it again. So I don't know. I actually got out my car one day and I asked one of the officers why were they always around all of a sudden. And he said because there was people breaking in the cars that were in the parking lot. I don't believe that. But that's what he said. People were breaking in the cars in the parking lot. And so they've been hired by the person who owns the space uh, to all work part-time shifts over here to monitor the parking lot. But I notice every time they come here, they come and sit where I am. Like, I would stop here after I finish work. I'd come over here and I just kind of shift around in different places. And I notice when I shift, they shift. It's like when I move, you move. That's how they do. Just like that. Like ludicrous, just like that. parked on one end, they stay over there. If I'm parked on another end, they'll come to that end. If I go towards the back of something, which is also the front of something else, because the store is all around this little shopping center right here. They always seem to find me. And it doesn't matter what time of day that I pull up, they always shortly behind me. And I say that because I just looked up and seen this officer again, like they always do. Pull up right here. And at this point, I don't know. I don't feel like it's protection. I don't feel like it's protection. I don't know why they sit around me like they do. That's what I feel like it is. This card just popped out. It's oppression here. Again, you got celebrities here who have used their power and their privilege here. Spread rumors, to tell lies, to try to have the people come for you. And if it hasn't already, it's about to be found out here. And that's why this person is concerned. You know, the lies that this celebrity or this person, this privileged lady was telling may have even been to try to get you locked up here. And so y'all would know, if this is for you, you would know if it's a celebrity or just a person with some type of status, a person that's well known in the community here. Let's see, one thing about law officials is you're supposed to be smart enough to be able to determine the truth from a lie. And you know, I get it. You have some people who are just great liars because they spend a lifetime lying. And I know that a lot of people of status are used to putting on a certain face. They are used to pretending for the public, and so they may very well be really good liars. But it's also your job to do an investigation, and if you see that there's nothing, then maybe you should look at the person that's saying whatever it is they're saying. And for me, this has been going on. Look what I stopped doing. False person right here. This is that privileged person here. This false person. This is that privileged person that's been telling lies. I just looked over and I see a snake here. It says, "Vile is the serpent who lulls with the bite. Be not indulgent or slow to fight. Flee every moment she turns on the charm. This poised opponent will bring you harm." And if you look at this card again, or if you look at the card, this is also a privileged lady up here. This is a snake. It's a person who can't be trusted. Just so happens she has a status and people on her side here. But this person cannot be trusted here. I see disappointment here, deception here. That's what just fell out the deck as I was shuffling. Failure. What's the failure is this privileged person here. Because what she's used to having done, she's used to having her way with something. What she expected was to have her way with, and instead what she's getting is exposed for being a liar. What she's getting is being exposed for allowing her personal judgment or her personal feelings, her emotions get into the way of logical thinking here. She is being exposed for using her power and privilege to oppress people, to hurt people. And I bet you this is a person who pretends to help the community. Any given point, you would know or see them doing things in the community appearing to be helpful, when this is a person here, like I said, they're used to having their way. And I'm sure this is not the first time they've done something like this. This is a person who's used to oppressing people. This is a person who's used to beating people down to get what they want. This is not a good person, whoever this privileged lady is. The fool popped out here. Folly, mania here. Extravagance, which is also this privileged lady. Um, Mania kind of gives me kind of like a bipolar type of energy here. The depression and then the mania that comes after it. The excessively doing something, because that's what we started off saying. Whoever this is, doing things repetitively, doing random things without thinking here. This person. So this person might have some type of bipolar disorder, some type of mental illness here. Intoxication. This person could use some type of drugs. Also, when I think about bipolar energy, it gives me, the sign of a Gemini, because Geminis have two faces. And that's what I think of when I think of that bipolar type of energy. Yeah. Also, we know that people of certain status has access to the legal department. Um, we've seen a lot of cases where somebody gets caught up with something and come to find out they were using their legal connections to get away with it. Hey, G-Star. Neha, hey. Rakesh, hi. Love you more. Watery Virgo. What did you say? Do you believe most successful people have vices? Um, I think we probably all have some type of some type of vice. Wheel of Fortune here. Destiny, fortune, success. That's what's coming in for someone once this plays out. Once this plays out, once this person's hand is exposed, like I said, if it hasn't been already and is now playing out, it will soon, because one of the first cards out said some changes definitely on the way here. And that's again because whatever advantage this person thought they had, whatever they felt like they were entitled to do, that's about to blow up in their face here. Queen of Cups, I feel like this is who they may have been doing it to. Someone that's emotionally balanced, someone that actually has a heart for people rather than just put on a show when the cameras come on. This is someone who can empathize with people, may even be an empath. This is someone who has true love in their heart. They don't have to fake it here. And this person here, whoever this privileged person is, they were coming for this person. What is this? Strength. Could even be a Leo here with the strength here. But outside of signs, someone has had to have the strength and the courage here to get through whatever this is, because there was a whole community of people coming after this person based on what this person who sits in this status said. And so, like I said, this doesn't necessarily have to be a celebrity. It definitely can be, but it doesn't have to be a celebrity. It could just be someone who's well known within the community here. Family here. This wanted to come out in reverse, but I caught it and kind of flipped it over. It's the family, games, riches card here. This could have had something to do with money. This could be your family here, somebody else's family. The community of people who were coming after you could be family. They could all be family members here, family and friends of the family. Again, somebody's using their connections to their advantage and making a bunch of people look stupid. That's why you don't believe everything you hear. That's why you verify it first. Competition here. This person could have been in competition with you. Again, this person, this is this jealousy here. person who may have seen you being something that they're not. You could have been taking the attention off of this person that they're used to having. This is jealousy here. Also, this is a card of confusion here and chaos. And so this is what could be going on outside of what they created, which was definitely confusion and chaos around you. This could be someone who now has a bunch of confusion, chaos around them. This could be someone who is now fighting with the people in their environment. If people are realizing that this person told a lie to get certain things done, may have even caused some people to put their job on the line behind a lie, behind jealousy here. And so they could be fighting. Lovers here. Lovers is also a Gemini card. It's funny because I said that that other card made me think of a Gemini. Lovers is also Gemini. This could be also like siblings. So it could be siblings doing this. Again, family members here. Definitely could be a Gemini involved in this. An Aquarius maybe. I see the star card here. Theft, abandonment, corruption, and a failed plan. Those three cards just came out. It's your Aquarius card here, but this is, let me cover that up. This is also theft, abandonment here, which is what they probably caused you to be abandoned. Maybe why they stole something from you here. Could have been a Ten of Pentacles situation here. So if you were supposed to receive something and they did not want you to receive this again because money, power, respect. And so if this is a person who's already jealous of you just because of who you are, then of course they don't want you to have this money because it would make you uh, uh, even more of an influence to people here. And this again may be a person who's used to having all the attention on them. These people could have stole something. They worked together to steal something. With this corruption, there's definitely people sitting in high statuses who was working with this person to steal something, to oppress someone. But guess what? Whatever they were trying to do, again, is being exposed. This is a failed plan. Whatever they thought they were going to get, because this person of this status here used to having their way. They're used to calling in favors to be done for them. They are used to using these people in these powerful positions to get what they want. But it's backfired this time. It's backfired this time. And so you may be getting some type of phone call, some type of letter, some type of notification about whatever this is that may have taken place behind your back here. These lies, this manipulation here, this plan against your life, all stem from the hatred of whoever this privileged person is. Yeah, and that's the truth. You're about to come out of this. To be even held in high honor here because of all of what you had to endure at the hands of corrupt individuals, people who use their position to have some type of negative impact on others. People who use their position for their own selfish gain. People in positions of power People who could even be put out these positions of power. And instead of them, you going to jail, which I feel like that's what this person wanted to happen, could have even been trying to set you up with something. Now, now they could be running the risk of going to jail. Now the people that work with this person could be risking losing their job and going to jail themselves, depending on how far they have taken this in the background. Because this has been a whole hidden plan to take someone down because someone here is jealous. It's been a whole hidden plan to steal from someone because they feel like they don't want this person to have whatever this is that was coming to them. This has been a whole plan to have people abandon and abuse a person who has done nothing. Yeah, crisis. Bad news here. Bad news. Violence. So there may be some type of violence breakout here. Somebody could be heartbroken, but I also see removal. Somebody could be removed from their positions here because of whatever this was here that was delayed. So this could have been something that you were supposed to get a while ago, and somebody was just using their power and privilege to have it delayed from you. And so if you've been going through some type of financial loss, that has been on purpose. They know they've been holding back something here from you, possibly even stole it and one or was trying to steal it themselves. Yeah, I see trouble here. Some people even look at this as some type of police car here. But there's definitely trouble in the air, war. Someone is highly upset because something didn't go the way they planned. Yeah. And they've been working on this for a while to cause you some type of physical suffering, sadness here, and take whatever this is that belongs to you. And so, if again, if you were due to receive something, they've been purposely holding this back as a group. This is not one person holding something back from you. This is a collective group of people who are working together against one person here. Let's see what comes from my bluebird deck other than the snake. Because the snake is definitely this privileged person here. Whoever this woman is. That's the snake. Ooh. All that shuffling and the snake came right back out, y'all. Let me see if anything else. Confirmation on she's definitely the snake. She uses her charm. She uses her charisma. She uses her position, whatever position she's in. Yeah, she may even use her body to kind of get her way with things because she charms people out of doing things for her or into doing things for her here. Okay, nothing's coming out of here. I just flipped the scythe over. It says the scythe cuts bare. Danger stalks too of strangers beware. They can harm you. If nearby cards hold favorable view, with swift action you'll overcome too. So you may have some people who you do not know and some type of vengeful energy here again. This is a war card. And I just said this one here is a violence. So you could have some people. I mean, I would be careful of just random people walking up to you here, because these people are angry here. And if this is all over some type of money they were trying to steal from you or stop you from receiving, then they're angry because they're not getting what they thought they were going to get. Or now, maybe if they've gotten it already, they could be going to jail here. But I see this sudden wealth here. This sudden wealth is coming to you. And so maybe it was something they were attempting to steal here, but they didn't. Also, the moon card flipped over. It says the slumbering moon, when it rises near, means that great honors are bound to appear. Intuition and perception soar in the night. Emotions wax and wane in the moonlight. Somebody's definitely emotional here. Again, we started off with saying this person, whoever they are, trying to paint the roses red. Now they realize they made a mistake. It did not go like they planned it to go here. And now they're going back trying to fix things. I don't think there's no fixing this here. So that said, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here. Oh, we at 46 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here, y'all, and I'll be back.